So what's up, Dragon Brood? I heard some people like dinosaurs. Heard some people like Reanimator decks. Well, today, let me introduce you to a Reanimator dinosaur deck. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's get into this and see the craziness that we're going to be trying to do today. So obviously we got to have our early removal stuff to kind of buy us time. So we have some cut downs, some duress, bitter triumph. Those aren't a surprise. You want the bitter triumph so you have some ways to get stuff into the graveyard. Kind of the same things with bitter reunion. By the way, I just noticed stuff that has bitter in the title lets you discard things. I don't know if that's intentional or thing they're going to do in the future. I don't know why I never noticed that till right now. But there's a thing. You now have that information. But this does help us dig a little deeper and make sure we can hit our lands, which, by the way, we already are playing 26 land in this deck, because we at least want the option to try to cast some of our threats if we don't get to reanimate them. We do have some Terra Asunder, because more removal, but also gets rid of artifacts and enchantment. Some Cease and Desist for two things here. One, that it lets us stop some of the opposing Reanimator stuff. Does get us to draw a card, gain us a little bit of life, that's nice, but later in the game, getting rid of all artifacts and enchantments is actually pretty good in some matchups. So I don't mind that. We have Brotherhoods in. Obviously, again, just buying us some time where we can. And then we start getting into the fun parts of the deck, if you want to call it that. So we have Coiling Rebirth, which can let us get something back. But if it's non-legendary, we can get a 1/1 copy of the thing as well. And that's important with a couple of our creatures. And we'll also explain why we chose dinosaurs to reanimate, too. And then Rakdos joins up. Kind of the opposite, where this gets anything out of the graveyard, puts 2 counters on it, but we get to do extra damage if the thing is legendary. So this kind of gives it from both sides. And then we do have Polani's Hatcher. So if we get this out, especially if we Coiling Rebirth, well, now we have 2 5/5s and 2 3/3s that we can attack with. Well, technically a 5/3 and a 1/1 and 2 3/3s that we can attack with all at the same time, which is super nice. And have 2 blockers back still, so that's pretty spicy. But we also have Trumpet and Carnosaur, so this is extra removal, but also lets us play a Discover 5. So that means we could possibly reanimate something else that's in the graveyard when this comes into play, or even get a Hatcher out and kind of do those kind of crazy things. And then we have a Tali that could let us hit a bajillion things, so we like that. Obviously, this works well with Rakdos joins up. And we have Vaultborn Tyrant, which is also super good with Coiling Rebirth, because then you get 2 copies that are letting you draw extra cards and gain extra life. And that kind of gets you right back in the game by itself if you're falling behind. We are playing 1 Galta because, well, if Galta hits and we have any of the other stuff in hand, it's cool, so we're just going to try. And, of course, playing a Valgavoth Terror Eater. No, it's not a dinosaur, but if we're going to be doing Reanimator things, it's silly to not at least try to get a Valgavoth in play, right? Might as well go for it. It's a little bit cheeky, but whatever. Like, if we can hit it, let's go for it. Even better, it's going to be sicko if we get that off of a Tali, though. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Lands, we're not doing anything crazy, but what this does allow us to do by playing dinosaurs is we get to play 3 Cavernous Souls, and that's actually pretty important because there are a fair amount of counters still floating around, and this at least guarantees that we can play our big monsters if we don't get to reanimate them out of the graveyard. So, wanted all that option, and the dinosaurs do give us some extra abilities, like if this comes into play and dies, we at least got another spell off of it. Same thing off of a Tali. You know, Vaultborn Tyrants can replace itself and get us a card in life. So, kind of wanted to go with dinosaurs because it gives us a few other outs here, which is super nice. But anyway, y'all know the drill. At the end of the video, if you like this and you want to play some undead dinosaurs, feel free to check out the description where there'll be a link that takes you over to Moxfield, a channel sponsor, where you can download this and play it for yourself in Arena. For now, though, let's go see if resurrecting some dinosaurs can make our opponents extinct. All right, what do we got going on here? Yeah, we keep it. We keep it. We have Bitter Reunion, discard the Atali. We have time to set up our double black since now we already have that. And that seems pretty good. Oh no, are we just playing against a bunch of counters? Well, that's going to be sad. We may have to hard cast our stuff. Well, that sucked. Almost anything other than 2 lands would have been better here. That's bad. That's really bad. Yeah, we're basically not doing anything for the next, I don't know how long. I mean, good news, bad news, right? At least if we draw something, we'll be able to cast it. So there's that. Is this possibly just like a counter rooms deck, maybe? So they're waiting to play their runes that like bounce stuff back to our hand and stuff? I could see that being a thing. All right. We'll pass. I mean, if they bounce a Tali, we don't really care that much. I feel like that's exactly what this is. This is some type of counter thing that's playing a bunch of rooms. I'm just guessing, really. But that's what it feels like. And there's no benefit for them running some of the stuff out right now, especially since they are probably onto the fact that we're wanting to reanimate some things. I don't even know if I want to play Cavern of Souls yet, so they don't know that we have it. So I think under the circumstances, I'm going to go ahead and attempt this, assuming it's not going to work. Oh, it did work. What? Really? Oh my. Oh my. And that didn't get kept. Wow. What does the opponent's deck do? I mean, if you bounce either of these, we don't care. These are great if these get bounced. I don't know what the opponent's deck does here. Yeah, exactly. Opponent just said, I don't know what's going on. Let them cook, because I don't know what's happening. Okay, so there's a bounce spell. We knew that was an option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have more land than we need. I really don't feel like we're going to need the Brotherhoods in, but I'm willing to gamble here. I mean, now it's just going to be uncounterable threat, and like they're going to have to keep answering stuff. Okay, so it is the rooms. That's what we thought. All right, so we guessed correctly. Now it's just what can we do the rest of the way. Also good to have, so we don't lose to the gain life room. Oh, hey, thanks for the raid, friends. We're going to call Dinosaur here. And we're going to roll with this guy. See what else we get. Don't want a Reanimator spell here, because everything's still kind of in hand at the moment. But we do get to draw another card, gain some life. Boo. Just put it in hand. We'll just discard it. Actually, all of this is probably bad, because they probably don't have any creatures anyway, because they're just trying to win with their rooms. But they have to have, I think, what, 8 rooms or something? Hey, new follower. Thank you. Deals damage equal to the number of rooms. Sure. So that takes a bunch of damage. Number of cards in your hand. Got it. That's what it does. All right. Well, we'll just call it Dinosaur. You already know we have it, so here we go. Ooh, maybe I'll get a room. I did get a room. Draw 3 cards and discard. Yes. I want, yeah. And we'll play this. Wow, I'm getting so many cards. This is a great turn. I will get rid of probably this. I imagine it's not going to do much here. Oh, cease and desist. That's even better. Probably don't need this other forest. Probably don't need the other Bitter Triumph. Actually, I don't even need all these lands, honestly. That's fine. How many cards do I have to discard? I have too many cards in hand. Gosh. Yeah, I guess I'll get rid of Fable Passage. Wait, what's going on? Oh, I just have to... Hold on. I clicked too many is the problem, right? Yeah, I don't have to discard one. I thought I had to discard more than that. Thought I was at end of turn step. I was just resolving a card. Now I need to get rid of all these other things. All right, that makes more sense. Okay. So I have a Triumph to deal with stuff. I've got Cease and Desist to deal with stuff. I've got Coiling Rebirth to get us 2 copies of a Trumpeting Carnosaur if we want to. I truly don't know what the opponent's plan is here. Like, we could also Hatcher and then give everything haste. When you like this door that doesn't have the same name... Oh, so you get to search for one. All right. Well, we're probably just going to go ahead and Cease and Desist then here. Just undo all their work. I mean, after hitting them for 13... Ooh. Is there any tricky thing we could do with Galta here? Nope. Nope. Ooh, wait. We could target our Atali. That hits them for 7. Then we can reanimate Galta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pay 1 to give everything haste. But we only... I mean, yeah, that would kill them, right? Silly as that is. Because then... Well, either way... Yeah, we have a bunch of ways, actually. It doesn't really matter. That's 13... That could be 20. Yeah, we have like 10 ways to win here, actually. None of this matters. I'm just like, I'm going through the motions, but literally we have a bunch of ways to win here. Sure, for sport, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Sure. Yeah, alright, cool. Ooh, okay. This is an ugly hand, but I'm going to go for it. Yeah, leave that land on top. Duress? I will gladly lose a Coiling Rebirth. Oh, no. Usually when I see that, that means this is some type of Viper deck. But let's find out. Alright, so we've hit the 5 mana point. That's good. Now it's just, can we survive in the interim? Yeah, this is Viper of some kind. Alright, well, if we don't get a spot removal, we're just going to die to Viper next turn, right? Is Viper already in? Okay, no Viper in sight. That's the good news. Pass the turn. Freebooter, sure. Man, getting rid of that Disturbing Mirth is actually pretty good here. Yeah, you might as well come with it, opponent. I got nothing going on. I mean, unless I find a Brotherhood's in, which would be fantastic. I don't think we're going to be doing too much to them right now. Cut down. All right, that buys us a little bit of time. Also, we get to exile something, so they wouldn't get a card, I guess. So that's cool. Disturbing Mirth. Sacrifice another. And that doesn't target. That's tough. I think we just kind of have to let it happen. And be sad about it. Yep. Looks like that was not a Viper, though, because I feel like they would have done that there. Alright. So target this. Like, they get a food, which doesn't affect us much, really. Crack this. Probably go get a... Ooh, actually, it has to be a mountain. I just realized that. I almost said forest. In the event we find, like, a Brotherhood's in, obviously. I don't want to waste this, because it's our only removal in case they do get a Viper. We want to be able to kill it. But we might also get a Viper, so let's find out. Come on, something big. Ooh, Hatcher. Hell yeah. Love that. Go get him, team. That was excellent. Don't have anything else to reanimate, but hey, if they kill a Tali, we could do it again. And if they play Viper, we don't also care that much. Oh, we get to get the Hatcher back. I'm down. Like, I'm all for that. Actually, if they attack, I don't even think we block here, right? Yeah, we just take it all. Actually, do I? Because I can get 2 Hatchers and give them a card. Yeah, I guess we block for sport. I mean, I guess I give them a card here? I can't imagine why I don't, so sure. Let's go double Hatchers. Oh, they're just cracking food. We're good. That's it. Yeah, feel free to mill us. We don't mind. And we're going to give everybody hasty. And then these trigger. Turn one of those into a 3/3. Turn one of those into a 3/3. And that's way more than enough. Woo! Nice. Okay, what can we do with this? This isn't great, but it's not terrible. So I'm going to take a chance on it. Mostly because we're up against a creature deck. We do have Cut Down and Bitter Triumph, and we can discard Galta. If not, we're hoping to draw red source so we can use Bitter Reunion. Alright, we did it! Yay! Okay. I mean, Trumpeting Carnosaur something. Sweet, 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 sweet. Don't hate that. I'm gonna go ahead and just use this now. And then we'll see. If I had another black source, I might have treated things a little bit differently, because be able to respond to them protecting a thing, maybe. But it's alright. Oh, interesting. They're playing Demonic Ruckus. So I'm going to assume they have a protective spell of some kind. So we may try to target it with Carnosaur, and then on our turn just kill it with a Bitter Triumph. Barring us finding some other removal here. But we shall see. Yeah, I think our plan's still the same. Problem is, we need another black mana somewhere along the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have 7 mana already. I don't love this plan, but I'm willing to stick with it. Because we're going to have to... Well, we can just take 3. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll end the turn. Alright, here comes the Demonic Ruckus. Which is, given. I guess we go and target it, knowing they're going to protect it, and then hopefully get to kill it on our turn. Yeah, I would expect no less here. It's just a matter of do they have 2 of them. And we had to use that first, because after this turn, this is going to be like 4 or 5 toughness. So we kind of know the deal that we're dealing with here. Yep. Now it's just a matter of do they have another one. If they do, then we're toast anyway, so we ain't even going to worry about it at that point. I'm just going to pay 3 life. Okay, they don't have it. Because I was like, because if they can protect it, then none of that really mattered anyway. And right now, we can at least kind of plan on casting an Atali. Now, if they just go haste creature, pump, pump, we're wrecked. But sometimes you got to take the chance. All right, if we're alive for one more turn, we at least get to Atali. I don't know if that's going to mean anything, but here we go. All right. We eventually will need another black mana, so let's go ahead and play this. Did we get good things? We got great things. Holy smokes. All right. Put that here. And then we'll play this. We will give them a card here, because we get double Carnosaur, which we're okay with. Oh, and we get Galta too? Oh, we're just going off. Yeah! That was so wild. We didn't even get to resolve everything. We still had another Carnosaur, and then we still had their enchantment on the stack, so we could go down and get a 3-mana thing. That's such a good comeback. Like, that was crazy. This is why you're playing dinosaurs, though, right? Because they give us multiple things instantly, even if they die, which is so good. Okay. Yeah. I think we just go fishing for a land here. Though I do like sitting on that. I think I'm willing to just go get, like, I want to say a mountain. But it's tough. It's tough. Maybe we'll get an indicator of whatever they play as far as their first turn land. Probably just going to go get a mountain, though. Actually, I say that. I think I'm going to get a swamp. Just so that we know we have access to 2 black mana. And we have 1 removal spell in the interim, so it's not a huge deal if we were to draw, like, Brotherhoods in here. If we even need it. This could just be, like, mono white, you know, Caretaker's Talent, whatever, and we'll have to figure out what to do here. Okay, there's some green mana and a beanstalk. I mean, there is some good news here. In the sense that, I mean, I guess, though, whenever we play something, they'll have a Sunfall most likely to follow up. So that's disappointing. I was trying to think if we had, like, found a way to get a Tali into play. If we're able to get Hatcher in. I don't know. This is going to be tough. I don't know if we're going to be able to do well in this matchup. Because really, Carnosaur and Bitter Triumph don't do a lot. Though Bitter Triumph can kill, like, I guess, Atraxa when she shows up. But it's not a lot, you know? I mean, we may straight up just be casting Hatchers or something soon. I don't know. I mean, maybe we end up, like, casting Hatcher. It gets hit with Get Lost, and then we reanimate a Hatcher or something. I don't know. Don't tell me the opponent's giving up just because we got a Duress. Like, oh, this isn't that at all. This is some type of enchantment, overlord. Okay, alright. Now I gotta rethink what's going on. Alright, this deals 3 damage target attacking or blocking creature. They need more planes to get our stuff, that's fine. Temporary lockdown does nothing, get lost. Trapped in the screen could remove a thing, I guess. We don't want that, because it just exiles it. We'd rather them get lost something, because it at least goes back to our graveyard. So, I guess that's where we're going. But if they get a land, then we're going to be staring at some Overlord of the Mistmoors. It's going to be kind of ugly. Unless they just get more creature removal or something. Well, they didn't instantly play a land, which makes me feel like it's just more creature removal stuff. But we also didn't find a land. We need an untapped land to at least get Hatcher, and then Hatcher instantly dies to get lost, and then we'd be able to get double Hatcher. That's kind of the only way we're getting out of trouble here, I think. Not getting a land there, though, really did hurt. That an untapped land would have went a long way towards solving our problems. All right, they found another land, but it was tapped. Interesting, they chose to go with deserts. That's not helping us. Okay, so now minimum, it's going to be Overlord of the Mistmoors. No, they decided to go with Hauntwoods here. Okay, fair. Oh, I guess because it'll set them up to be able to just cast the other one. That makes sense. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Sadly, this is one where I think we're just going to lose to not having the ability to cast anything. Man, that's tough. They're just going to play another one of those. They're just going to straight up cast that one. Oh. All right. I guess we kill it. Like, I don't really know otherwise. Like, discard. I guess Carnosaur. Even though Hatcher's not a bad option. I'm going with the idea that maybe we'll get some good stuff off of the Carnosaurs if we get those back. So we can get double Carnosaur or single Atali and try to hit something sick off their side. They would also take 7 from killing the Atali. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planes. Yeah, I think we do that. Actually, I guess I'd take 9 from Atali, so it'll come in with 2 counters on it. And maybe, who knows, maybe we get some Overlords from them. Or a Get Lost, and we get rid of either of those would be fine. All right, let's start with Atali. What do we got? Yeah, binding's not a surprise. That's fine. We still get what we get. Ooh, Terra Thunder. So we get Atali again? Alright, so we'll take this one. Just destroy artifact or enchantment. We'll decline that, because there's no point. That just gets exiled. So then we get it anyway. It's only a 7/7 instead of a 9/9. Oh, then we get to Coiling. Oh my god, this is so good. This is sick. Yeah, you can have a card. I'm willing to gamble here. Why not? If you get us, you get us. We're just going for style points. Sure, you got it. Because this cut down ain't doing squat here, I'll tell you that. Yeah, cut down goes. Put that in hand. Nothing good there. Alright, cool. No Sunfall, please. Though we did see they have Expel the Interlopers, so that sucks for us. Though that does destroy, so they would still take 7. And if they destroy, we get to do it all over again. Yep. Love that. Just a big 7 ball. All right. Oh, what's sick is we could Brotherhood's End and get rid of those. Attack for 13. Oh, yeah, that's it. Because this isn't going to be back yet. Yeah, I think that's it, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. We only need 13 anyways, so I guess it doesn't really matter. All right. Brotherhood's in for 3. Yep, that'll do it. Ooh, this could be good if we could find the Reanimator stuff. Opponent. I need to get the sound drop that's just Bueller, Bueller, anyone, Bueller. Oh, convenient. I was about to say, why didn't I get to go first so I could kill some things? But then I just drew a thing that could kill some things. Sadly, this does slow us down from wanting to do all our fun, bitter reunion stuff. But it's okay. Voodoo economics, right? Ferris Bueller's Day Off is definitely a classic, man. It's been a while since I've watched that, though. Let's just kill this now. Actually, hold on. Without them having... I'm going to risk some damage here. This is a little bit risky, but I think I'm going to risk some damage. Like, if they go for something in target, they do get another card, so I know that's like a real thing, but whatever. And if they're willing to just let that through, then we just take 3, and then we'll do something during their end step. Yeah, I got nothing. Alright. They're probably just going to play the thing that lets them manifest here. But seems fine. They at least have to do it here, and we didn't take the extra couple of points. So, looks like they didn't have it, though. Either that or they didn't want to commit it there for less value, which would also be understandable. Okay. I guess we're going to do the only thing we can do here, which is discard a Tali. And we're going to be risking taking a lot of damage next turn. Alright. Okay, I was kind of hoping for a Brotherhood's in. So that's not terrible. So now if they just play like another creature and attack, we have a chance to kill multiple things. Also, if we find spot removal, we'd be able to like cease and desist, gain some life, and kill something. So there's some options here on the next draw. But also, if we can get our removal thing on turn 5, we start getting the Talis back. Scamp. Great. Would love to kill both of those. Oh, love to kill all that. I will gladly take an extra 2 points in the exchange. Seems like a totally fair rate for us. Ooh, and a Hatcher. That'd be great later. For now, though, deal 3 to everything. They can't play Leyline here. They only have 2 mana. If they drew Leyline after their opener, it's just clogging their hand right now, and we're okay with that. Alright. So next turn, we get basically 3 creatures, or we get a Reanimator spell. Oh, that could be a problem, though. Wait, we might have to do some gain life shenanigans to not die. Well, we don't get the choice. Alright, well, we're going to try our best, because that's all we can do here. Hope they don't kill us. We needed a Reanimator spell to do something big. Didn't have it. With 2 lands, though, the best they could do is Rage, which makes that +4, 5, 6. And then Fling it. But looks like that's not happening at the moment. Alright, well now we're dead. Yep. They had a Might of the Meek to get another card, so it didn't really matter. Alright. Man, we just didn't draw our card. Alright, this seems reasonable enough to try. Let's go here. Oh, I thought this might be like Golgari Demons or something, but this is not. So they're Shieldreds. Do I care if it's Go for the Throat or... I guess we'll get rid of Go for the Throat. Because if we do get like 2 copies of something, at least we can get rid of the token copy. And, well, they can still choose anyway, so it doesn't really matter, honestly. That was a little silly. Alright, discard this monster. Draw 2. Alright, that works. Cornucopia. Alright, I guess we'll have to kill Shieldred next turn. Interesting they're playing Cornucopia. I don't think we've seen that in just like regular mid-rangey Golgari, which makes me wonder if there's something else there. Yeah, it looks like just Shieldred, so that's not a huge concern. Unless they need all the life for some reason, which is possible. Why do they want the mana? Alright, I'm just going to draw. I don't 100% know what's going on, but maybe I'm also just not meant to. Let's get a swamp now. And then we'll end the turn. Alright, well, they're just going straight to the attack step, so sure. They have another Shieldred? Nope. Oh, they did have another one. Alright, makes sense. Alright, we'll draw. Well, that doesn't help us, does it? Alright, so the plan here, I think, is going to be just play this, we'll lose the life to drawing cards, and hope we find a removal spell. If not, we're toast. Alright, good job. In the turn. We can get a little bit of life back, so it's not like the end of the world here. Go ahead and discard the Galta. I mean, they'll make a sacrifice shield with the Shieldred's Edict instantly, but we will be able to get back a Tali, which guarantees us at least 2 spells. We'll see how good they are. Can't get Galta, because that's just not worth enough under the circumstances. Now, it's savage if they have both the removal and the thing to get rid of. Rakdos joins up. That would suck. Oh, hell yeah. Now we're talking. Now we got some things going. Now we get infinite dinosaurs? Hell yeah. And they didn't use that, so now we get to choose. That just goes in our hand. Less than exciting. Sure, I'll give the Duders haste. Why not? What else are we going to do here? I mean, you got to do something. And if they don't remove from the graveyard, that just means we're going to be getting stuff back. That's a 9-ball. Gonna make us sack our Carnosaur? Yep. Alright. We are at 10, but we could also kill a Shieldred if necessary. Though we could also just get their Shieldred. I mean, we don't even have to get dinosaurs immediately. Oh, they're like, no more Tali for you, friend. You know what? Fair enough. Got a Tali. You know what? We might just go for Trumpeting Carnosaur. Because why not? Oh, if I'd have done it the other way, I would have had more. Oh, I wouldn't have got it that way. Sure. Coiling Rebirth. Let's get a Galta. All right. Well, this goes on Dinosaur. We will crack this and just have more hasty things, because that's a big 19. And that ends it. Man, this deck's found all kinds of ways to win. All right, I'm going to be real with y'all. I think we've just been doing Reanimator wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. I think the idea of getting a Valgavoth is really awesome, right? Like, you get it, you gain life, you get access to all these cards, whatever. But let's be real. There's a lot of ways to deal with Valgavoth, because there's a lot of things playing tokens or lots of permanents. They just target it with Gopher Throat and sack some things, right? They can exile it, whether that's with Sunfall or the myriad of other things that exile thing, or stuff that doesn't target, right? You reanimate and you only have Valgavoth, and they're like, okay, cool, Shieldred's Edict, right? But when you have all these other things, where it's Galta getting you extra bodies, Vaultborn Tyrant getting you extra cards in life, Atali getting you 3 spells, Carnosaur getting you, like, you're getting things in addition to your monster dying, which I think is the biggest thing, right? And I think that's the thing we've been ignoring a little bit, but look at how many of these games we played where we were behind, and literally was like, okay, we'll play Carnosaur, and Carnosaur gets a Reanimator spell, and we get a thing. Or we get like a Tali, get 2 spells, get rid of something, and now we have a big pile of stuff, right? It's just multiple ways that you can get out of trouble. Even with Vaultborn Tyrant, like you double Vaultborn Tyrant, you get to gain, what, 6 life and get 2 extra cards, and now you're rocking and rolling if they kill one. So yeah, I think that's the trick. And honestly, these bit players here, where you're talking about having Terra Sunder, having Cease and Desist, like, these cards really do matter in multiple matchups. Like, I kind of played them initially as like, all right, we'll see, but they've been really good. If anything, again, you kind of have typical issues with the early aggro decks, right? You got to get your Bitter Triumphs or your Cut Downs, but if you do, you're not in bad shape. And even then, if you get to go first, right, you hit a Brotherhood's End, you hit a Carnosaur, and you're kind of back in business anyway. So yeah, I'm feeling this. This is surprisingly good. I would not have thought so, but yeah, I mean, we basically rolled through a whole leg of Diamond with undead dinos. Like, that's crazy. But anyway, the deck we're going to put up for y'all is 2 Cut Down, 2 Duress, 4 Bitter Triumph, 4 Bitter Reunion, 2 Terra Sunder, 2 Cease and Desist, 3 Brotherhood's End, 4 Coiling Rebirth, 2 Rakdos Joins Up, 1 Polani's Hatcher, 3 Trumpeting Carnosaur, 2 Atali Primal Conqueror, 2 Vaultborn Tyrant, 1 Galta, 1 Valgavoth Terror Eater, 2 Swamp, 2 Mountain, 2 Forest, 4 Blackcleave Cliffs, 2 Raucous Theater, 4 Sulphur Springs, 1 Blooming Marsh, 1 Commercial District, 2 Copperline Gorge, 3 Cavernous Souls, and 3 Fable Passage. One thing I will say, though, is if you wanted to swap any of these lands for like a Restless Cottage, I think that would be realistic. We didn't need them in the games we played, but I could see some scenarios where having those could help out, especially since we're playing 26 lands anyway. So just a thought. But yeah, if this deck shows anything, it's that Standard is still freaking wide open. You can play all kinds of stuff on the ladder if you want to. So yeah, we're just going to keep playing weird, wacky, over-the-top stuff, and hopefully y'all keep enjoying it. But yeah, check out the next video, because I'm sure we have more crazy stuff that you want to check out in Standard. But man, Standard's where it's at right now.